Taxi Vlog 365. It is the 6th of August here in Victoria, BC. Now what's been going on? All week I've been moving things into my new place, and I'm not far from the end. I've got a few pictures on the wall and a futon mattress, one dresser with 2 drawers in it because all the drawers are moved already, some dirty laundry, a desk with a computer on it and a stereo amplifier with 2 speakers, and just about everything else has been moved except for things I need daily like toothbrush and what have you. I don't need a razor. So the move is going very well. You might not see a taxi vlog for a couple weeks after this one because I'm going on vacation. I'm going to spend a week on the beach up in Tofino. I booked my campsite back on the 1st of October last year when it was the first day I could do so, because you got to reserve. And to reserve the one you want, you've got to get there before everyone else. And I dialed and dialed and dialed the phone number for that place over and over for about 2 hours before I got somebody on the line. So that's how tough and competitive it is just to get the campsite you want. In this case, it's right on the sand on the beach. Mackenzie Beach in Tofino. Villa Pacifica, site number 12, in case you're curious. And in case you want to join me there. Got these new glasses just yesterday. They're progressives. They're like regular in the middle. When you look down, it makes it so that you can see things closer to you, and when you look up, it's good for seeing things farther away. I don't think my distance vision has improved at all with this, or well, maybe a little. And my close-up vision inside the cab here is a lot better. I can read all the instruments on the instrument panel, which I couldn't do before. I kept on reaching for my reading glasses just to see what the MDT was telling me what was going on. And that was on the large type setting. I have it on the small setting now and I can see fine. The only thing is, when you're reading, you got to look like this through the bottom of the glasses to see what, you know, and I find that tiresome, so I still carry along a pair of reading glasses like these if I'm going to do any serious reading, instead of, you know, just glancing down at something. Like, you know, I can glance down at my trip sheet, for example, that's fine, but to read a book, nah. I just finished Earthbound by Joe Haldeman, and I'm getting into this one here. This is the Gregory Benford and Larry Niven Bowl of Heaven. I've read about 30 pages so far, and I can't quite make sense of it, but of course I was reading it while falling asleep, so that maybe makes sense about that. Came out on Monday. It was slow to start, and it got busier later on, and then at 1 in the morning or 1:30 in the morning, it was real quiet. There was nothing going on. I got sent to the McDonald's just a block away from where I usually park and wait, and this woman got in, and I asked her, "How's your night going?" She says, "Not particularly good. Here's 40 bucks. Take me out to the reserve, Mount Newton Crossroad." Sure. It ended up being like a, oh shit, let's not go that way. It ended up being like a $36 fare, and she didn't ask for the change back, so it worked out. Then I had one other fare, I think at 2 o'clock, and then after that there was nothing, and I think around 3 I fell asleep, and I woke up again at 5, and it said that I was first in the zone, and it did an update, and there was no communication. We've been having communication problems with the mobile data terminal this week. Anyway, fortunately that was a good night. Tuesday started out slowly again. There was nothing happening. Oh, did I mention I'm on a late start right now? It's 7:30. I woke up at 5, and Cindy had something cooking in the crock pot, but I decided to load my car instead of eating right away. Then when she got home at 6, she said, well, I didn't have the heat turned up high enough, it's not ready. And so what I did was I had some of that instant Stag microwavable chili that I picked up last time I did groceries. And that Stag microwave chili, it cooks in 2 minutes. So I had that and some Olympic trail mix that I had left over, which is a bunch of peanuts and raisins and bits of chocolate and, you know, almonds and things like that in there. So I had that and the chili, nice tall glass of water. That was my dinner. Then I came to the new place and unloaded a load. Tuesday, yeah, slow to begin with. Got going pretty good around 9 o'clock, and it was solid one after another until about 2:30. And between 2:30 and 5 in the morning, there was no business. And I wasn't in a no comms situation. The comms worked the whole time. Last night again, Thursday night, slow, 1 trip an hour. If I got 2 trips in an hour, it was big good luck. And a couple times it happened that I cleared from one and had another one right away. But for the most part, dead. Dead as a fossilized geode doorstop. That's how dead it was. It was mineral, it was so dead. And then I just got back into this part of town from a trip. Not a very big trip. And this girl was in the middle of the road, and she waved at me. She was on a bicycle. And she said, can you get a van cab? And I said, listen, it's 4 in the morning. I don't think any of the vans are still on the road. What do you need a van for? And she said, well, we have 2 bikes. And then her boyfriend came from around the corner. And she asked, you sure you can get 2 bikes in there? I said, I'm sure going to try. So then they were loading their bikes, and then they decided, they asked me if they could have a cigarette before we go, because it's going to be we're going to be in a cab for a while because we got a couple places to go to. And I go, okay. Then a regular customer beeped on here, and it was a good regular customer. It was a $20 fare. I'm going, $20 fare. I'm giving up this $20 fare for these sketchy people on bicycles at 4 in the morning with no lights. So anyways, I took them. Hello. I took these people, and we went all over downtown with 2 bikes in the back.
Oh no.
2 bikes.
And how many people?
2 people.
2 bikes.
2 people, 2 bikes.
Okay.
And I took them all the way downtown, and they wanted to go to the 7-Eleven to get a phone card or something. Then they said they want to go to Constance. And I go, yeah, Constance. And so I turned down Yates, and he says, well, where are you going? I said, well, you said Constance, right? He said, yeah, Constance. You know, the street before Fiskard. I go, wait a minute. Constance is nowhere near Fiskard. What are you talking about? And he said, take me to, you know, the street before Fiskard, the one-way. Oh, Cormorant! Yeah. So he went up into the building while his girlfriend was still in the cab, and she was telling me all kinds of nonsense about their shopping sprees and fucking bullshit and crap. So I took, and the meter was ticking the whole time, and she's talking to me about losing phones and losing kickstands for her bicycle and losing lights for her bicycle and all stuff about her bike, and that they went to Canadian Tire and spent hundreds of dollars. Bit of exaggeration. Anyway, finally he comes back down. He was using the USB port here in the cab to charge his phone, and then the phone kept ringing while he was up in the apartment building. And finally he came back down. It was about $30 on the meter. He says, now we're going to Constance. So we got to Constance, $41 on the meter, gives me 47 or so. This was at, well, now it was 5:30 in the morning. I got them in the car at 4, and at 5:30 they finally, whoa, McRonald's. Well, I gotta go. Hope yours is better than mine. Good night. Oh, what a night. I think it took a couple of hours before I got my first call, and then it went for a really short ride. It was, I think, $8 or something like that, and then I waited a couple hours for my next one, and it was, well, maybe I waited an hour, and it was another short ride like that, like, you know, it was another $10, and after 4 hours on the road, I think I had $40 on, a whole $40 on. And then it kind of dragged on, and by 2 o'clock I had $84 on. Now, there were some people who were in a foul mood too. Or I was just getting this really bad vibes from people, just negative energy everywhere, and it was just crap. And you know, like I said, I had $84 on at 2 o'clock, and with a $110 lease on the car, that's like torture. And to add injury to insult, I sat 2 hours after that, and there I was in this parking lot doing two things at once, one of which was feeling sorry for myself, and the other of those two things was wishing and wishing and wishing for a run to the airport. Now, it was just before 4, and I got my run to the airport. A $48 fare with tips and all. Saved my ass. So it looks like I will be going home with a profit. Not a big profit, but it will be a profit. And maybe now it's 4:30 in the morning. I got till 6. Maybe in the next hour and a half I can get a few people going to work. Or maybe I can get what I got last week. As soon as I got down to closer to town, I got a second trip that went out to the airport again. Now I could really use that one. Maybe I'll dream of a 5 o'clock time call going to the airport. I could really use that, because I'm going on vacation next week, and I've got to buy a few things. I gotta get some bacon and eggs, or breakfast sausage and eggs. That would be nice. I just want my vacation to be trouble-free, and I want to get back into town still have a little money left over. So anyway, this one was a close one. I thought I was going to be paying to be out here. And tomorrow is, or the next shift is Friday night. Hopefully that will go well. Anyway, you won't see me for a couple of weeks, at least on this channel. When I'm on vacation, I'll try to shoot some video. And try and have a good time.